I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench and welcome to another mail call video. This is a package that I received from one of my subscribers in a trade that we are doing. You too can trade with me if you want. Just drop me a line at my email up here and we can start a discussion about what you're looking for that I have that I can trade with you, and what do you have that I might want in my collection. And I'll be happy to trade with anyone who wants to trade. So let's get right into this and see what I got this week. All right, I got some, looks like some dimes and quarters. Let's have a quick look at this card right here. It says, thanks. And Emmanuel, greetings from Northwest Louisiana, aka Sportsman's Paradise. Don't get excited about the year 2000 specimen set box. He packed everything inside this box, which would be a Canadian specimen set box, but that's a smart way to recycle old boxes. It is an orphan box only, but I couldn't stand the thought of simply throwing it away. Maybe you or a fellow coin collecting Canuck could use it. Thanks for the weekly education, which makes learning about Canadian coinage so enjoyable. I enjoy the variety that your channel offers: roll hunts, fast fives, mail calls, and giveaways. I appreciate the work you do to the video, edit, and update and upload. Thanks for the trade. I am looking forward to another trade soon. Keep an eye out for the War of 1812 and the breast cancer quarters for me, Jonathan. Well, thank you so much, Jonathan, for the kind words. And let's see what he sent me. Let's get going. A whole bunch of American quarters and a whole bunch of dimes, including a Canadian dime. So let's have a look at these. I'm just going to spread them out here. Now, in Canada, we do get a lot of American currency. However, that being said, we don't often, it takes a long time before we start seeing the newer stuff coming in. And short of traveling to the United States, trades are the way to go for these. So I'm just going to start at one end and go across the other end. Well, you know what? We'll start with the dimes because there are Canadian dimes here. So we have a 1975. I believe that these dimes, we have a 1985. I believe that these dimes, Jonathan just didn't have a need for them, and we just basically traded it at face value. 1972. These are all nickel. We have a 2019 with the older face. This one is a steel clad, but look at this. Look at this one. George V. This one is not nickel. King and by the grace of God, King and Emperor of India. We have a 1916, 10 cents. And I think this is a book filler for me. Very, very cool. In really good shape as well. That is awesome. That one I'll set aside over here. Let's look at these dimes. We have, got to flip it this way, 2024 Denver. Here in Ottawa, we're on the east side of the continent, and I tend to find more Phillies than Denvers. We have a 2022 Denver. And we have, upside down, a 2025 Denver. Very, very cool. So these guys will end up in my pocket change or filling up, backfilling a roll. And these guys will be upgrading my collection. We'll get the albums out and see where we're at with my albums. Let's start with the quarters here. 2024 Denver. And this one is, let's see, author, activist, composer, Zitkala Sa. Very, very cool part of the women's series. 2024. We have 2023 Denver, and this one is Edith Kanakaole. Pardon me if I butcher the names here. I am trying my best. Next, over here, we have a 2024 Denver. Azúcar. This is Celia Cruz. Looks like she's a singer of Hispanic origin, maybe from Puerto Rico. Very, very cool. Next up, 2025 Denver. Julianne Gordon Lowe, founder of Girl Scouts of the United States of America. Very, very cool. Let's keep going. 2024 Denver, we have Hope, the Reverend Dr. Polly Murray. Well, I like how it says 25 cents on the side there, like that. That's a little bit different. Very cool. Next one. Another 2024 Denver, and we have Dr. Mary Edwards Walker. Medal of Honor, 1865? Very cool. 5 more to go. Another 2024 Denver. This one is Patsy Takemoto Mink. Equal Opportunity in Education. Title 9, it says there on her pamphlet. Very cool. 2023 Denver. We have, let me see if I can make this out. I think this is Jovita Ida right there. I believe she's an author. Very nice. 2022 Philly. We have Maya Angelou. (2023) Denver. Bessie Coleman. And finally, 2023 Denver, we have Eleanor Roosevelt. That is awesome. Well, I can't just sit there and leave these guys here, so let's just move these guys over. Thank you so much for this trade. Let's start with the Canadian dime. 2016, what am I saying? 1916, silver dime. And here it is. Here is the empty spot. And look at this, the condition compared to the other guys in this book. That's a hole filler for sure. That is awesome. Now, by the time this video comes out, I have most likely done my state of the collection for the 10 cents. We'll have to see. I don't know, because I pre-record these. At the time of the recording of this video, I've only done the pennies so far. I haven't done the 10 cents, but I think this video will be sometime in coming out sometime in the middle of June. And that means that most likely you will have seen the dime book without that 1916. Now let's go to the American dimes here. Let me get my American dimes book. And I've decided that I will also be doing, after my state of my Canadian coin collection, I'll go very quickly through my American coin collection as well. But these here are all modern dimes. So, as you can see here, I do have some of the silvers here. Not too many, but I have some silvers in the book here. Let me see here. Can you see the bottom of the book? I just don't want to, let's move these guys up a bit. There you go. Is that the last row right there? Yeah. So I have a few silvers. And of course, most of the things that I am missing are the proofs. This book does have a spot for the proofs, but let's go here right to the end and see what we have here. Hold on a second. The first one is a 2025 Denver, and that one goes right over here. The next one here is a 2024 Denver, and that one goes right over here. And the final one here is a 2022 Denver, and that's on this page, and that one goes right down here. That is awesome. Now for my because I don't expect ever to get the proofs on these coins for this page where I got a blank page, I'm just going ahead and skipping a space for the proofs just so that I can fit more in here. Moving on to the quarters, let me get my American Women folder, my American Women quarters folder. Now, some of these might have been filled between the time that I got these and that Jonathan sent them to me. Let me go ahead and sort these very quickly by year. So we have one 2022, and this one is the Philadelphia Maya Angelou. 2022 Philadelphia Maya Angelou goes right there. There's a spot for the obverse, but I don't know. I guess this is the standard circulation 2022, which would go in here. I don't know if they struck any 2022s, but I'm guessing because there's a spot for the 2023 that those are also circulating. Next, I have 2023 for Edith Kanakaole. I know we have that one, so let's have a look here. Well, speaking of which, this is this one over here. So let me go ahead and put that one, goes right over here. Edith Kanakaole. There you go. The next one here is Eleanor Roosevelt with a Denver mint mark. Let's see which one this one is. This one is 2023 Denver. And we have Jovita Idar. Actually, she goes right there, so I might as well stick that one right there. And the next one I have here is Bessie Coleman. And Bessie Coleman I already have, but I think that this Denver one is better than the circulation one I found. So let me go ahead and pop this guy out. There we go. And put in the one Jonathan sent me, because this one is essentially uncirculated. Yeah, this one definitely is uncirculated. So let's pop that one in there. And then we have Eleanor Roosevelt, and this is the 2023 Denver, which goes right here. So 2023 is looking good. We still need the Maria Tallchief, but now do I have let's look at 2024. It starts over here. So let me remove this filter over here, or this film over here, and we start with 2024 Denver, and this one is Zitkalasa. Let's see here, right here, and this one is a Denver. So that goes to the next page over here. So let me just pop her in over here. There you go. The next one is Celia Cruz, and this one is a Denver. So Celia Cruz goes right over here. 2024 Denver, we have Dr. Polly Murray, which goes right over, where is it here? Denver Polly Murray goes right over here. Next one is Denver Mary Edwards, Dr. Mary Edwards. Denver, Dr. Mary Edwards goes there. And the final one in 2024 is a Denver, and this is Patsy Takemoto Mink. And Patsy Takemoto Mink goes here. We already have the Philly. And that is looking good. We're missing Murray Atoll Chief. Of course, the regular circulation coins. Polly Murray Philly. We're missing Mary Edwards Walker Philly. And Celia Cruz Philly. And Zidkalasa Philly. So all of the Phillies, which are easier for me to find. So maybe I will find them coin roll hunting. But the final one here for 2025 is Julianne Gordon-Low. Let's see if there's a spot for her here. There is not. So I am just going to make her honoree number 1 and put her right in here. I just noticed here that this one starts in 24D and this one is 24D, but this one actually has the names of these people. So there's an extra page in this book. So let me pop these guys out. This I'm gonna have to remove this page. They stuck in the updated page on the back here, and so I have an extra page in here that I don't need. Let me put these guys down. All right, I had some trouble getting those in, so let's go ahead and reseat these coins. Starting with we have Juliette Gordon-Low, and this one is a Denver mint mark. So Juliette Gordon-Low Denver is right over here. And of course we have Zidkalasa, which is the 2024 Denver, which goes right over here. So there is in this book a whole extra page to get that I can remove. And that is that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this mail call for this trade that I did with Jonathan. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And if you did enjoy this mail call, please click on my logo over here to subscribe if you haven't already. Here is a video that might be of interest to you, as well as a playlist of other mail call videos. Until next time, thanks for watching.